Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. Right, I've had this guitar for a few months. This was a trade, a part of a trade for another guitar that I was selling. This is a Schecter Custom Shop USA built guitar, and it is an absolutely awesome guitar. Now, I grew up in the 80s, and my favourite guitar player of all time is Steve Lukather. So what I thought I'd do to this guitar is to stick a set of these in there. Now this is a, put that down. This is a Steve Lukather EMG pickup set. Now EMG pickups have become, I guess, a little bit out of favour in the last sort of 10 years or so. I think guitarists have gone back to sort of more traditional pickups, but the tones that Steve Lukather got in the 80s, to me, is one of the best guitar tones of all time. So as I said, what I thought I'd do, as opposed to sticking a set of EMG pickups in that guitar, oh God, it's all gone wrong. I thought I'd put an EMG loaded pickguard straight in that guitar. Now, thing about EMG pickups are that they're active pickups, so they require a battery attached to them. Now, what I've had to do in the past is I've had to route out a bit of the guitar to actually get this in there. So I'm going to see if you buy one of these preloaded pickguards, because now it comes with this special sort of PCB wiring system. Because if you look at all of these, they're solderless. Now, I hate soldering, and to be honest, I'm pretty terrible at it. So a pickup set like this is pretty much perfect for me. So I'm going to try and install this pickguard in this guitar, and I'm going to see how easy it is, because this should pretty much fit in any Strat style guitar. See how it goes. Now, I have recorded a video using this guitar with the current set of pickups in there. There's a Seymour Duncan JB, I think, in the bridge, and a couple of Fender Custom Shop in the neck and the middle. And the guitar does sound good. So what I'll do is I'll put a couple of examples of how it sounds beforehand in now, and then you guys can hear that. And then we'll see how easy this set goes in, and then we'll see how it sounds afterwards. Now, because of the way the neck's fitted to this guitar, this isn't obviously like all guitars, but it did need the neck removing before I could actually fit the pickguard. But if I stick the neck back in, it looks to me like all of the screws are lining up. So that's a bit of a bonus. So let's get this wired in. Then I'm going to put the neck back on. But so far it's taken 5 minutes, something like that. Back in a minute. Now, when I did this to an old Strat that I used to have, I had to route out a bit of the guitar. Now, because of this new wiring harness, I guess you could call it, this PCB thing that they've got wired in, because of that, now if I get a battery, you can see the battery fits underneath the pickguard, which is awesome, because what that enables me to do is to not have to route any of the guitar, which is such a mega bonus. Now this might be the tricky bit, because I've got to get the jack fitting through this tiny little hole. Now again, because it's this solderless tech that's on here, I'm hoping that that's just going to push through this little hole if I do them one at a time. Oh, look at that. Through. Now that's really easy. That's great. That makes things incredibly easy. God, this is so much quicker than wiring up a normal scratch plate, or with soldered pickups. That's really quick. That's great. Right. So on here as well, we've got labels of where to fit things. Now there's no instructions in the box, so I'm doing my typical thing, which is not looking up any instructions because I'm lazy like that, and I'm going to see if I can just get it to work without having to look anything up. All right, that one says green. And this one says white and black. Oh, this is a breeze. This is awesome. And here's the battery thingy. So now all I've got to do is to put the screws back in, string it up, and we're ready to go. So there you go. Now that literally took 10 minutes from start to finish. And I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't have that colour scratch plate and I'd have the white pickups. But that's what you get. Let's see how it sounds. Pretty awesome. Now, the thing that's also great about these pickups, yes, it is an HSS set, but completely silent on the single coils, which is absolutely awesome. So there you go. Now I should say thanks to THOMANN for providing this pickup set for this review and installation. Highly recommended. I think especially if you're the sort of person like me that doesn't really like getting your fingers dirty by soldering, and you like those sort of classic 80s guitar tones, you can't really beat EMG pickups. They have a sort of sound that is instantly recognisable, and I think they sound absolutely fantastic, and these are going to be a keeper on this guitar. Anyway, really hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe, click on the bell button, and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Bye.